So how would you characterize global demand right now, given we're recovering and the lockdowns are mostly over around the world, but still it's far from normal?
That's right. As you said, we expect that 10% drop. But mostly we are recovering from the expected drop. And as a matter of fact, it happened in the past 3-4 months. Our expectation was a 20% drop, but we've been compensating because of the active home consumption. And plus, premium spirits are doing very well at off-premise activity. So we've been doing pretty well and more than expected. But our
How
concern
do you think about...
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead. No, please. Finish your thoughts.
Yeah, our concern is definitely a third wave from this fall to winter. So we need stimulus packages from the government to support restaurants and bars and the individuals as well to keep this momentum.
Are you talking about the U.S. government in particular, the Japanese government, or all governments need to go in here on another round of stimulus?
All over the world. And Europe is kind of very serious now, even now, because of the lockdowns of many countries in Europe.
Tak, you bought, of course, various American whiskey brands. Do they do as well in Asia as your Japanese whiskey brands have done so well in America? And what do you think is the difference between the two, not just in terms of the products, but the corporate culture as you tried to integrate the two together?
Okay, first of all, American whiskey is doing well in Japan, not in China. Premium brands are well sold in the North America, in US, but not in Japan. Japan is more or less under deflation. So the huge difference between two countries is the Japan economy, US premium. So huge difference of the consumer behavior.
How have you had to reprioritize the business? I know you've been working a lot on sustainability, for instance, but given, potential hiccups that you had with China and the supply chain and the early onset of this crisis and everything else that has gone on and been disrupted, how have you rethought the strategy and changed your priorities, if at all?
Well, we haven't changed our strategy toward the premiumization. And plus, we are working on non-alcohol because of the strong consciousness to health. So less alcohol content and premiumization, both.
What about sustainability? What sort of goals have you been announcing, and what are you hearing from investors? Is it still as much a priority as it had been, ESG gaining traction pre-pandemic?
Yeah, we are putting more focus on water conservation, plastics issue, and the CO2 emission. In particular, we declared that we will achieve the net zero emissions by 2050 by making use of lots of new technology and partnership together with the across the industry-wide partnership. And plus, water conservation. Mm-hmm. Water conservation is very important by forestation. And we committed to increase, increase to regenerate natural water twice as much as we used. And that goal was achieved in Japan. And we are now proceeding lots of efforts to make that happen in North America, Europe, and Asia. In addition to that, our concern lies plastics. And we invented a new technology together with the venture company in the United States to recycle all wasted plastics to the plastic materials. So theoretically, we can recycle all plastics as the resource to make PET bottles. So that is our commitment too.
Well, we appreciate checking in on all things sustainability and demand. Didn't have time to ask about the sherry cask Yamazaki. I'm sure that's still very highly in demand. Tak Ninami, thank you.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.